Hi, Irene here. Um, I'm going to read from this book, The Secrets of the Ages by Robert Collier. I have just discovered this. It's a wonderful book, and I'm going to read from chapter 15, parts of it. It says, at 65, where will you be? Dependent or independent? Struggling for a living? Accepting charity from someone else, or at the top of the heap? I am the master of my fate. Until you have learned that, you will never attain life's full success. Your fate is in your own hands. You have the making of it. What are you going to be 6 months or a year from now? Depends on what you think today. So make your choice now. Are you going to bow down to matter as the only power? Are you going to look upon your environment as something that has been wished upon you and for which you are in no way responsible? Or are you going to realize in your daily life that matter is merely an aggregation of protons and electrons, subject entirely to the control of mind? That your environment, your success, your happiness are all of your own making, and that if you are not satisfied with conditions as you have, but to visualize them as you would have them to be, that doesn't make sense. And that if you are not satisfied with conditions as you have, but to visualize them as you would have them be in order to change them. The former is the easier way right now, the easy way that leads to the hell of poverty and fear and old age. But the latter is the way that brings you to your heart's desire. And merely because this power of universal mind is invisible, is there any reason to doubt it? The greatest power of nature are invisible. Love is invisible, but what greater power is there in life? Joy is invisible, happiness, peace, and contentment. The radio is invisible, yet you hear it. It is a product of the law governing sound waves. Law is invisible, yet you see the manifestation of different laws every day. To run a locomotive, you study the law of applying power, and you apply that law when you make the locomotive go. These things are not the result of invention. The law has existed from the beginning. It merely waited for man to learn how to apply it. If man had known how to call upon universal mind to the right extent, he could have applied the law of sound waves, the law of steam, ages ago. Invention is merely a revelation and an unfolding of universal wisdom. That same universal wisdom knows millions of other laws of which man has not even a glimmering. You can call upon it. You can use that wisdom as your own. By thinking of things as they might be instead of as they are, you will eventually find some great need, and to find a need is the first step toward finding the supply to satisfy that need. You've got to know what you are after before you can send the genie of your mind a-seeking for it in universal mind. Okay, talk to you later.